Hi guys, so I'm going to be teaching you today or introducing you to UiPath. UiPath is an RPA tool. So using UiPath will be automating a lot of like day-to-day activities, a lot of repetitive stuff, and so basically UiPath provides you with solutions where you can automate your day-to-day services. It provides with cloud platforms where you can manage your robots. So we will be creating robots. So will be I will structure this. It will be a lengthy tutorial, so I'll just structure it into short videos, introducing into bit by bit into deep into UiPath. Uh, this is one of the UiPath actually comes in at a time where we have artificial intelligence, and it's somehow related in the sense that UiPath mostly automates your day-to-day stuff. Uh, the only difference between I can say the only difference between RPA and AI is that with RPA you automate your day-to-day processes without the having like reasoning skills, which AI brings in as a competitive edge. But now there are other advantages to UiPath because with UiPath now there are a lot of management platforms that you can provide. UiPath has provided us with a lot of management tools, a lot of development tools, activities. Uh, it is a great stuff. I would really recommend anyone who is interested in AI stuff and robotic automation stuff. UiPath should be your software of choice. It gives you a good career background. It gives you a competitive edge in the job market. So I'll go right in and show. So this is UiPath. So with UiPath, uh, I'll just take you through everything. So with UiPath, we have a project toolbar where you can view your projects and you have own dependencies. So each robot basically has dependencies. I'm just taking through the folders. I'll come later and we'll create a new project from scratch and see how it goes. So with UiPath, if you see this file, so this is a sample robot which will be doing with UiPath. Most activities here are drag and drop. So you will really have to create your own stuff from scratch. You really have to code. So if you are new to programming as a whole, you don't have to worry. I'll be teaching you how the simple stuff that maybe you may need, which will be related a bit to programming, but mostly it's all about logic. About the so basically with UiPath, with RPA, most activities or most tasks that will be given in an institution or any environment is mostly what people do daily. So I mean, there's not much logic that is needed when it comes to automating no day-to-day activities because already the logic is set up. All you have to do is now come and structure how will you do your board. Less algorithm involved. So, this is basically what we have. This is a sample robot. It doing a number of activities. I'll be showing you at a later stage. But with UiPath again, we have activities. So with these activities, these are the things that we'll be dropping in, dragging in, and dropping into a workflow. We'll be creating workflows to automate simple stuff such as logging in into sites, scrapping data from websites, and I mean things like that. And it gives you. I mean, I'll show you these things step by step so that you understand each and every activity that UiPath provides. But it will be a very interesting series of tutorials. I really hope that you stay tuned in and always remember to subscribe and support this great work. And then, so with UiPath, we will also given a cloud platform where we'll be creating triggers, placing our robots run maybe every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. So imagine you have a job which you always have to do every 1 hour. If you automate that kind of an activity and have it run automatically, so that at the end of the day, your robot just gives you report on how everything went down. You can always come there and audit and uh, I mean, it takes away all the manual labor that you are supposed to do in any given office. if it is digital, anything digital now can be automated. Okay, so okay, of course there are always limitations to everything, but I mean most activities I've seen in any front office can be automated. So you're given packages where you can just publish your robots. You can link machines here, so you can have more than one server running your robots. You can add users for management purposes. If it is an IT team, you can add members of your team to manage the robots, member of your business guys to see what's going on really in the institution. You can also view the jobs. These are the processes running on those servers. You can also view logs. I mean, it provides you a lot of information. So this is UiPath as a whole. So whatever you're seeing on the screen on the browser, this is what we call UiPath orchestrator. So the orchestrator provides you, basically it's a web management platform for all the bots. So if you have a bot, if you have a server or machine linked to the orchestrator, you can manage all your bots in that server using the orchestrator. So the orchestrator is a very powerful tool when it comes to automation. And now, whatever the studio is, the studio basically is supposed to help us now develop our robots. Once you are done with that robot, you publish it to the orchestrator, and that's it. So from then you can always run, set triggers, schedule our robots from the orchestrator. So if you want to know how can I download your iPad, so first of all, I'll just show you. You always have to create an account with, with your iPad. You can also use your Gmail account. So I'll just show you how. So I will log out. So I will search. You can just type in platform.uipad.com. Once you do this, the next process. So this is what will pop up. You can. I'll just continue with Google and use one of my email addresses. So this is what will pop up. So if you need to download Studio, you can start by clicking this icon. Automatically it start downloading. It's not a large file actually. So I'll just cancel that download because I already have it installed. And then you can click on that icon. So it will give you a by default service. So inside this service where you get the orchestrator. So that service stroke tenant. So whenever there's a term, your name as a tenant. So remember when you're installing UiPath, because once the download has stopped, you just double click it. It's just a normal installation, nothing much. But remember always to choose Community Edition. It will always, that question will always pop up while you're installing. So remember to choose the Community Edition so that you're not locked out after a short while. Since this might be a lengthy tutorial and you don't want to miss out on anything. And I mean, there are a lot of costs involved when you want to go the other way up, the premium way. So once that this we're back to the orchestrator dashboard that I was showing you earlier. So basically that's UI, but it's as simple as that. Once you have an account, you are just have an access to the orchestrator. It's just a matter of creating an account with your iPad, installing. So the next big thing will always be now working on the robot. How can I now create a robot, a simple robot? So in the next video, I'll be showing you a simple thing. We'll be coming to this site. We will be typing the username and the password and logging in. So to introduce you, how do you do that? How do you type your username and password? How can you secure your password? How can you secure your credentials uh, when automating such stuff? But we'll start simply by using simple stuff. And then the first and unsecure way, and then out the secure way. It's better to do that way so that you learn much more. And inside here, we'll be automating a number of activities. So we have work items. Uh, we will be collecting data from here, filtering, processing this data into a certain format, sorting them out, stuff like that. So this will be a very lengthy and very resourceful series of tutorials. And I encourage you guys to stay tuned, and I will be posting a number of videos in the course of the week. So thank you guys.